Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. I have so many amigurumis to show you guys. I have been busy. I've been crocheting a ton and yeah, it shows. There's so many things. I'm excited. There's a lot of new things, some repeats, but they're all so cute. Yeah. I suppose let's just get started. I'm trying to get ready. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do fall markets this year, but there's been a really big change of plans and I think I'm going to be able to. So now I am really prepping because when I do markets, I go hard. And the markets that I typically do, especially around winter time, I do week after week, so consecutively. It's crazy, especially with the holidays, and of course there's always so many like special occasions and activities happening during winter, so I'm just trying to prepare as best as I can. So the very first thing that I have to show you guys is a giant jellyfish. Super cute, and I did put a like hanging chain on it, so if the person wants to hang it, they can. If not, they can always of course cut it off. It's not connected to the octo when crocheting, so if you cut it, it doesn't mess with it. That I actually did with acrylic yarn, and the rest of the octo was with blanket yarn, and it's with the most beautiful blanket yarn that actually has like little specks of like glitter. I don't know if you could see it too well on the camera. You couldn't see it when I took pictures, but it's so pretty. At least you could see it in person, so I'm happy about that. I crocheted it, of course, using that for the main color. There's like turquoise, and then this was my second color, my like secondary, and I ran out. I finished, which was good because I finished like the scrap piece. It wasn't a whole skein, of course. So I dug into a third scrap ball, which was this one, and there was enough to do like 3 tentacles in that. So yeah, I used up some scraps. I was excited. I finished up some blanket yarn, which is bittersweet because I love my blanket yarn, but the projects look so cute with it. So yeah, this is a free pattern that I found on Instagram, and it came out a lot bigger than I thought it was going to. I don't know, I saw a pattern with blanket yarn. I thought it would be a good size, but I for some reason was not expecting it to be this big. Like, it's gigantic. So it's adorable though. I don't regret making it. I just don't think I'll be making anymore soon because it takes up quite a bit of space, but it's adorable. I marked the pattern. I saved it just in case I do want to make more in the future. The next thing I have is Hiccup the Hippo. If you're a I don't know if long time viewer, but if you've seen my channel, I do make my own patterns, and this one was one of my original patterns. Hiccup the Hippo is I love him so much, but I used up, I recently saw what this yarn is called. I think it's homespun, something like that. I grabbed the skein and I wanted to finish it up since I don't use it too often. I usually just go towards my acrylic yarn, and yeah, it's what I stick to. So I'm trying to just grab a skein of yarn and use it. So that's what I did with this one, and no regrets. I love it so much. Hiccup the Hippo is adorable. He has his little bobble stitch feet. So this pattern is available on my pattern shop. Always linked in the description box below is my pattern shop and my plushie shop. So he's super cute. I love him. And trying to use up that blue, I made this whale keychain. There you go. I was waiting for him to spin so you could see the little dangly that I put on it. So I'm thinking about finding everything in the same color yarn so I could show you all together, but I did make 3 rubber duckies in the same yarn, and with that I finished it up. Actually, of course I made the hippo first, then 3 rubber duckies, and finished it with the whale. But I only have 2 here to show you because I did take one to a shop that I sell at locally. They're super cute, and these turned out a lot bigger in size compared to when I made this pattern with regular worsted weight yarn. So I thought that was interesting. The homespun turned out a little bit bigger. You know what, now that I'm thinking too, I'm pretty sure when I did this Hiccup the Hippo pattern in acrylic yarn, it turned out a lot different in size too. So that's some interesting yarn. The next thing, of course, after I made this guy, I wanted to finish up any scraps that I had left. So I made 2 octos. And now that I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I showed this before to you guys. No, you know what it is? I'm getting confused because I showed it in the video where I took things into the shop. I think that's what it is. Anyways, I did make 2 of these, and I think they're super, super cute. Again, I only have 1 to show you because I took the other one to the shop. I am gonna admit that I feel like I'm a little bit confused. I feel like part of me feels like I've shown you some of these things before, but then at the same time I think maybe those were in videos where I'm taking things to the store, because I have been running out of time and showing videos where I'm taking things to the shop and showing you items and not getting the chance to record the everything I've crocheted in 1 week video. So maybe that's why it feels a little bit like I've shown you these things before. So forgive me if there is something here that I've already shown in a previous week. I try to keep them separate in like separate tote bags, but I don't know, this one feels a little bit like I've done it before. Anyways, we'll just keep going like I haven't. So I have this cute frog. This is a free It's a free pattern on Instagram. I really like this frog pattern. I think it's super cute. And I have 2 octo keychains. I actually have a giveaway on my TikTok right now for this octo keychain. If you're interested in that, all you have to do is like follow me and comment on it. It's a really easy, simple giveaway. I made 2 cats using up this purple yarn. They're so cute. And a turtle with like this neon green yarn. That the neon green was a scrap piece because I was making Shreks, and I just had a scrap all left, and this is the skein that it originally came from. I had 4 of these and now I only have 1, so really been using up my yarn. Sorry, the patterns for the turtle is a free pattern on Instagram, and the cats are of course the famous Sloth cat pattern on Etsy, so it's a paid for pattern. Then of course I have my frog hat ducks. Ducks and frog hats, however you want to say it. I made 2 of these, and again, I only have 1 to show you, but I did make 2, and I made 4 of these bears, but I just have 3 to show you guys. I made 2 in keychains. Super cute, and 2 of them without keychains, but aren't they adorable? These were a free pattern that I found on Instagram, but it linked to a blog, so you have to go on a website to get the pattern for free. Then here's the Shrek that I was talking about. This is a free pattern on Instagram. The green is so neon, especially on like the screen. It looks super bright. It is pretty bright, but I feel like it looks even brighter on the screen. But he's a super cute Shrek pattern. It's pretty minimal sewing too. The only thing you have to sew on are the ears. So I really do like this pattern. I think I made 4 Shreks. which is funny because I'm a Disney girl, but I love Shrek too. I'm just messing with you guys. You can love Disney and you can love Shrek and DreamWorks. I'm actually a huge fan of the DreamWorks movie Spirit. Ugh, that's one of my favorite movies, and people are like, that's not Disney, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. This is a sloth pattern that I am super grateful. This one warms my heart every time because there's a story to this pattern. A couple years ago, I really wanted this pattern book, and it's like a Christmas pattern book. I have it right over there. It's a Pushing the Cat and Friends like Christmas pattern book, and it was only available, I'm pretty sure, in the UK or something like that. Anyways, someone was so kind and they sent it to me with the magazine that it came with, and it came with a little hook too. I still have it, and like I said, it warms my heart every time. I really love this pattern so much. I think this pattern is my favorite from that booklet, but it just brings me joy because it's super special. Like, I love crocheting, but when I crochet, I think I've made 3 of this. Is like the 3rd one I think that I made of him, and yeah, I love it so much. Thank you to the person that sent me that pattern book. Honestly, I hope you know I haven't forgotten, and I am still super thankful, and it makes me extremely happy. So yeah, I hope you guys know I don't forget when you send me like a card or something like that. You don't have to send me anything, but I'm just saying I am super grateful for all of you guys. Anyways, yeah, I love this pattern so much. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the 3rd one that I've made, and I do plan to make many more. I just try to keep like one at a time when I do make them, because it's a pretty big amigurumi, so it does take up a little bit of stuffing and space on my tables as well. So I usually just have one at a time, but when that one sells, then hopefully it'll sell, then I will make another one. And then also in this bag I have this cat, and this is what I used up the scrap that remained from this color of the jellyfish. So I made this cat. I think it's cute. It doesn't photograph well though, so this will not be on my Etsy shop unless if someone requests it. But it just doesn't photograph well. I feel like it looks super cute on the video. Maybe it was a bad lighting day because I usually take all my pictures for my Etsy shop outside. And yeah, maybe the lighting was just bad that day. I don't know. But she's adorable. She's so cute. And she has that like glitter yarn. You can see it a little bit. I think it's so cute. This is a free pattern on Instagram. There's 2 patterns that are very similar that I found. I'm sure there's more similar patterns as well. But there's 2 cat patterns that are very similar. And one of them is like you have to sew on all the pieces, and this one I think it's just the tail that you sew on. So actually, now that I remind myself, I'm only gonna say this in the video, so I hopefully remember to do this. I know Valerie from Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet mentioned that she wanted to find like a small loaf cat pattern. This would turn out much smaller using acrylic yarn. Of course, I used blanket yarn and it came out so much bigger. But I should have made one in acrylic yarn just to show her. But I'm gonna try to remember to send her that pattern because it'd be so cute. I'm sure it would turn out similar to like maybe something like this size or smaller. I know she was looking for small patterns to make to give to her students. So I'm putting these plushies back in this bag because that is it for this bag. But I do have a second bag to show you guys things that I've been making. It's been hectic, it's been crazy, and honestly I've just been trying to relax through crocheting, and I'm pretty sure that's why I'm getting like so much done, because it hasn't necessarily been an easy time. This season of life is it's been testing me. So I think that's why I've just been crocheting so much. I've just been trying to let go, let God take over, and do what I can to de-stress, which is crocheting. Okay, so I mentioned last time I have a corgi, and I I guess I didn't put in pictures of him in my last video, so I will put them in here. Some pictures or videos. But I do have a corgi. His name is Zuko, Prince Zuko, and I love him so much. He just goes by Zuko, but his birth certificate is Prince Zuko. And yeah, I'm obsessed with corgis, everything corgi that I can. So when I found this corgi pattern on Etsy, I had to buy it. It was in my cart for a while, but when I felt like I had sold a couple patterns, so I was able to buy a pattern, then I jumped on it and I bought him, and it's so cute. I love it. It is quite a bit of sewing though. Everything is sewn on. I think there would have been a way to work in crocheting the legs and the arms, but it's kind of hard to do it without it saying where to do it on the pattern, because there's like markings, you know, for the top and the bottom of the belly. So yes, you could do it on your own, but it's kind of hard to get it to be perfect, especially if you've never made the pattern before. You don't know where to go really. I feel like I messed up a little bit on the shaping of the bum. I feel like it's a little bit crooked, but it's so cute. I really love this pattern. Like I said, it's a paid for pattern, and he's just so cute. Look at him. Oh my gosh, it was a lot of work. I feel like you can see that it's a lot of work, but it was worth it. And I probably will be making more corgis soon, but for now I just have the one. But look at it. And it even has the belly patch. Oh my gosh, my dog sleeps like this. This is the only way he sleeps. He's so funny. I think he really gets overheated. He has some massive anxiety though. He's so silly. We're trying to work through it. But he's the cutest boy. He just gets so nervous around people. He's not aggressive at all. He just gets so nervous, and yeah, I'm trying to introduce him to new people and dogs, but I feel bad for him. I feel like part of it, well, he's always been anxious ever since he was a puppy, but I think it's getting worse because his brother, our French poodle, we had to put him down a few weeks ago, so he's all alone now, and yeah, poor baby. But we're working through it, and he's a happy boy. I'll put in videos, like I say, if I haven't already. Anyways, this is I don't remember if this is the same pattern, probably, that I used for the glittery blue cat, but it's very, very similar if it's not the same, but I'm pretty sure it is. I just have two saved on my Instagram, and I'm pretty sure this is the same one though. Super cute. Look at it. Oh, it's adorable. I also made this not giant, but big loaf cat. Again, using up some yarn that I don't normally gravitate towards, yet I bought it. So it's in my yarn stash. I bought it. I better use it. And it's so cute. I love it. It came out adorable. And the skein had enough for me to do this cat and a chicken. So it wasn't a very big skein, but I think the products just came out so cute. This is the Mabel the chicken pattern, a paid for pattern on Etsy, and of course the loaf cat pattern is paid for on Etsy as well. So if you watch my videos, I did have like a short little video. I've been doing little like mini videos when I sell things, sometimes when I sell things online, and recently I sold a Timothy the T-Rex. Usually I like to take at least 2 or 3 to markets, and I'm pretty sure I only have 1 in my market bag. So I knew since that one sold, I had to make another one, and it came out so cute. I want to go to a baby shower. Somebody invite me to a baby shower. I feel like this is so perfect, like a perfect gift. yeah, if I had a baby shower to go to, this would be the gift that I would bring. But since I don't have a baby shower to go to, this one is going to probably either be posted on Etsy or go to a market. But it's so cute. I love the colors so much. And that's like something that I absolutely love about crocheting is like you can do the same pattern 100 times, but if you use different yarns, not even weights, like different yarn weights, but if you do different colors and variations and like variegated yarn and everything looks different even though it's the same pattern. It's beautiful. So yeah, this is my newest Timothy the T-Rex pattern, which if sorry, plushie. The pattern is not mine. It's a paid for pattern. I think it's $5.99 on Etsy, but I've been making this pattern since I first started crocheting and I love it. It just takes me forever to make it. I think you could tell, like, you know, there's shaping to it and a bit of sewing, but it's so cute. I think it's worth it. I really enjoy that pattern. I don't know how I feel about this one. This is, I'm gonna call him a silly Pikachu because I feel like he looks like I tried to make a Pikachu, but I didn't 100% succeed. So I don't know. Let me know. He looks kind of silly. This is a free pattern though. I don't blame the pattern. I don't do well with embroidery, so I blame that. But he's cute. He's okay. A free pattern on Instagram. Oops. I wanted to do it because the little feet are included, like you crochet them onto the body and the head. So I thought, okay, it's a little bit less sewing, but I don't know. I don't know how I like it. The tail is cute though. So for this one, you do have to sew on the arms, the ears, and the tail, which Pikachu's tail is always a little bit tricky to crochet because it's got some shaping to it. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. If I had not crocheted a bunch of Pikachus before and made a bunch of the tails before, I would have been stuck on the tail. And it might be me, the way I was reading the pattern. I'm not going to necessarily blame the pattern, but I was only able to finish it the way that I did because I've made a bunch of Pikachus before. Like I said, I don't want to blame the pattern 100%. Part of me just read it like once and I was like, I don't really know what you mean, but I think I do. I think I know what I have to do. So it was kind of like that situation. But it's a really cute pattern. And part of me feels like I don't want to talk bad about patterns or, you know, especially free patterns, because there is a lot of work that goes into it, into creating patterns, and not just that, but like making it all pretty on an Instagram post. So I know that it's a lot of work. And yeah, it was a free pattern at the end of the day. You know, you have to be aware and then like thankful that it's a free pattern. But yeah, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for that. I did enjoy it though, and I'm grateful for that pattern. I made another capybara because I'm obsessed with capybaras and corgis. And this is the first time I've been wanting to do this forever, but this is the first time that I actually made a orange for the head, because if you know capybaras, then you know. They're just so silly. I love capybaras. The reason though, I'm gonna be honest with you guys again, the reason I did the orange on the head, so I found this pattern on Instagram for a snail, this small snail, and I was doing the shell orange and I could not figure out what they were trying to tell me to do for the rest of the body. The shell I got, the rest of the body I could not figure it out. So I was a little bit upset. But then I had recently made this capybara. It was like the project that I made before that snail. And I thought, oh my gosh, like God is good. I'm just gonna take off, you know, what I was trying to do for the body and use the shell, what was once the shell, for an orange on the capybara. So I thought it was perfect. And yeah, I absolutely enjoyed making it, and I will probably try my best to keep putting oranges on the top of the capybara's heads from now on when I make them. I'll probably do a couple without and, you know, a couple with. I think that's maybe the best way to go about it. But yeah, there's still quite a bit of things to show on here. This bag, we're on a new bag. This bag is full of things. I just don't want the video to be too extremely long, so maybe I'll show a couple more and then maybe save the rest for like another part of the video. I'm telling you guys, I've been stressed. I've been crocheting. I made, oh, so cute. So this is a crow that I kind of freehanded. Honestly, it's cute. I really want to keep it. I did post it though. I think I did on Etsy and on like their TikTok shop, but part of me really wants to keep it, especially because I know I won't run into this gray again. This is the same gray. I made one big project with it, which might be in here somewhere. Probably it's like at the bottom of this bag, unless I put it in a different bag because it was like a bigger project. I'm surrounded by tote bags. Just waiting for me to go to markets. Anyways, I made one bigger project with it and then two projects that I remember to finish up the yarn. Anyways, he's a crow and his name is Edgar. And I know the Edgar Allan Poe's it was a raven, but yeah, he's a crow. He's just super cute, and I don't know if he looks like a crow. Maybe he looks like a raven, maybe he doesn't look like either, but I love him and I enjoyed making him, and I just think his face is just so cute. Honestly, I love crows. I think it's you wouldn't expect me to say that I like crows or that I love crows because I don't know. I usually like really cutesy things, and I think crows are like stigmatized as being like scary. But in real life, like I don't know, I've just seen crows in real life be so cute. And I remember when I was little, there's a story that I saw with a crow. Like I saw it in real life, and ever since then I love crows. I just think they're so cute. Yes, they're a little bit like, I wouldn't get necessarily too close to a crow because I've seen other things, but I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Long story short, I like crows, so that's why I made that. So with the loaf cat pattern, the designer for the loaf cat made a pattern pack for dogs. And since I'm always making cats, I bought that pattern for dogs, and I thought hopefully these do look like dogs because I always have only cats. I don't really have dogs, especially when I do markets. So I did buy that pattern, and I made like this chocolate lab. Hopefully it looks like his ears are a little bit crazy, but that's a different pattern than the loaf cat pattern, but it's the same designer. So here's a calico cat loaf cat, and this dog was supposed to be like a terrier. I made one with black, but look at this yarn. Isn't it perfect? I love it. On her example pattern, she used like a solid white, which also looks cute, but I just thought this gave it a little bit more personality. So I think I did one in black and two in brown, but I only have one to show you guys because I took the other one to the shop. But look how cute. This one made me think of Bluey. If you watch Bluey, or your kids make you watch Bluey, this one made me think of Mackenzie. I just think it looks like him so much. Yeah, it just gave me Mackenzie vibes. I love it, and part of me wants to keep it. I want to keep everything that I make. Then this is kind of like another lab, just using up this color just to make like a lab. He's so cute. I love it. Okay, I think I'll show you one last thing and then I'll save the rest for later because there's so much. I had this purple color that I've been showing you guys for the last few weeks. I couldn't really find things to make with it. It's hard for me, I've noticed, to work with acrylic yarn in dark colors and like to find things to make with it. Actually, I'll show you this too. So the only things that I was making was like these penguins and using the dark purple for here. And then I made a tabby cat in the same color scheme. The tabby cat was purple and the stripes were dark purple. So I couldn't find like a project to actually make with the dark purple to finish it up. And it was like almost a whole skein. Like I had only used little bits of it, you know, for things like this. And this doesn't really use a lot of yarn. You know, to try to finish a skein. So anyways, what I ended up thinking of, and I love it so much. So I used my sea turtle pattern, and all I did was on the shell, I just used every here and there, not even in sequence. I changed some stitches to bobble stitches. And look, it's so cute. So I was going for a grape, like a grape turtle originally, but I feel like it looks kind of like a raspberry. But I don't know, because aren't raspberries like maroon color? I don't know, it just looks so cute. My intention was a grape turtle, but I don't know if it looks like a grape turtle. The head is a little bit off to the side, but I think that's so cute. I like when the head goes to the side on the turtles, when they're looking a little bit like that. But it's so cute. Yeah, let me know what type of turtle you think this is, and hopefully she finds a home. I did finish up the purple with this, and when I make bobble stitches, I'm pretty sure same for everyone, but it does use up, you know, more yarn to make a bobble stitch, of course, than to single crochet, because you have to loop it around your hook so many times to do one stitch. So yeah, I finished it. I do have more of that same color. I do have a couple skeins over there, so I do have that. If I want to make more, I could, but I was glad that I was able to finish up that skein of yarn. So I forgot to count. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna count how many amigurumis I made because there was a lot, and honestly there's a ton more in here, but I'm gonna save that for later on. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with like a really long boring video. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being so patient with me. I know I am not the best, especially lately when it comes to uploading videos, recording videos. But I do appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, I have a little mini giveaway going on TikTok if you happen to be on there. I honestly have such a tiny account, but I recently got 100 subscribers, or not 100 subscribers, 100 followers on there, and I thought that was worth celebrating because we had to celebrate the little milestones too. So yeah, I'm giving away a little keychain on there if you have TikTok. But thank you so much for joining me. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hopefully I was able to like go like answer like where the patterns came from and stuff like that. But if you guys, as always, have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm market prepping, like I said earlier, so I'm really crocheting. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and hopefully soon, you never know, but hopefully soon there'll be a market video. But thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.